Right, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm on a night shift. Look at that, it's all dark outside. So that gives me some time to record this video, which I hope can make a change for large suppliers. And it relates to a friend of mine. She's very clever, she's got a PhD. She's getting quite old now, so her memory isn't the best, her cognition isn't the best at times. And the situation where she found herself was when she moved into a flat, she ordered Vodafone broadband. Now, it could be any broadband supplier, so it's unfair necessarily to pick on Vodafone, but this is the case I'm sharing with you. So she ordered it, but nothing ever really got installed. There was no router, there was no Wi-Fi for her to connect to, but she was still being charged for it. Now, because there was nothing there, in the end, she found a Wi-Fi hotspot that she connected to and then paid on a monthly basis, so kind of 2 lots of 30 odd pounds just to get some internet access, which for a pensioner is a lot of money. Now, she got into such a state when she started to receive debt collectors' letters and the threat of having bailiffs coming round to her flat. She asked me to come round and help with the situation. Now, her telephone reception in the block of flats was absolutely terrible, and also she had an old phone, which in time, with the 3G turn-off, she could no longer receive incoming calls, so I've had to get her a new phone so she can even be contacted. So every time I tried to phone Vodafone, get on online chat, and then share her reference numbers and all her account details, I was always met with, actually, we can't help you, you're not an account holder. Can you put her on, or can you ask her to contact Vodafone to put me on as an account holder? Unfortunately, she couldn't phone through, and she would not have the ability to get through the telephone system or go through online chat and just do what was necessarily needed to be done. So I was hoping there would be a way for me to kind of speak to Vodafone and say, actually, this is a vulnerable adult, this is a case in point, can you help? But it was always, we can't deal with you, I guess security and GDPR, I kind of understand that, but this was a vulnerable adult, and all it would have took for them to look at her account, her usage of 0 kilobytes for however many months and years, for them to say, yeah, there's something not right here, let's do something about it. In the end, I emailed their complaints email address, but also reached out on LinkedIn for some people on the inside. So I shared the details with them as well, and I don't know which worked in the end, but she finally got a letter saying we will refund you your £890, which, like I said, is not an insignificant amount, and the fact that she was one of the pensioners that missed out on the kind of early retirement when they shifted the goalpost meant she's had a really rough time of it. So that kind of money was, she kind of basically need it. And at times I had to give her £20 just to buy some food. So I was just so annoyed and angry on her behalf as well. And also during that same period, she was scammed by some email scammers making her subscribe to antivirus software. So, losing £200 on that front as well. So finally, yes, she got the letter. Vodafone said, email this address with this reference number, so which I had to help her do. I CC'd myself, but I've seen no reply back. And the fact that she doesn't do mobile banking, we don't know whether the money's in there yet. So she's waiting for her bank statements to be sent. But in the end, hopefully it got sorted, but it took a lot of time and energy, a lot of frustration and anger, I guess, at the same time. But hopefully with this video, maybe it'll help larger corporations and suppliers think, actually, what can we do? Can we have an upfront process that could be seen and be used in these kind of situations where it isn't somebody who is part of family? Somebody even suggested I get power of attorney, which is just ridiculous, isn't it? So hopefully there is a way that they can come up with, that they can follow through and actually help in these situations where the normal script of your first line support just does not work. Thank you for listening. Hopefully you can share. Maybe somebody suggested getting this in front of Martin Lewis, and he can make a plea to those suppliers as well. Thank you.